calcium, potassium, copper, or barium. How many ions are those? There are 5 ions. Are we together?
Yes.
So if you are having a solution and you test, and then you produce a yellow flame, automatically that one is sodium ions. If you have a solution and you don't know which ions are present, and you test, and you see which color of flame, orange, which ions are present, calcium. When you see a lilac flame, which ions are present, potassium. When you see a green flame, it is either copper or barium. Are we together?
Yes.
And when you are carrying out the flame test, if you are given solids, then you make sure you dissolve before you carry out the experiment. You dissolve using distilled water. Meaning, we cannot use salts which are insoluble. We use salts which are soluble in water. Are we together? So this one requires you to be having a proper knowledge of salts. You should be having at the back of your mind that all nitrates are soluble. So if you want to test for these ions using the flame test, then you don't use a salt which is insoluble. Which salt do we use? A salt which is soluble, like any nitrate. If you are using chlorides, then you know that all chlorides are soluble except lead, chloride. Which other chloride is insoluble? Silver chloride. Another one, mercury chloride. Can you see? Lead, silver, and mercury chloride are what? Insoluble. Are we together? But for your level, you don't usually talk about mercury. You usually talk about what? Lead and silver alone. But mercury is among them. Are we together? Very good. What about sulfates? All sulfates are soluble except lead sulfate, barium sulfate only, and also calcium sulfate, which is slightly soluble. Are we together? What about the carbonates? Now it is the opposite. You say all carbonates are insoluble. All carbonates are insoluble except only 3 carbonates: sodium carbonate, potassium carbonate, and ammonium carbonate. But ammonium carbonate is not found in the lab in solution, in solid state, because ammonium carbonate only exists in solution. You have said how many carbonates are soluble? Sodium carbonate, potassium carbonate, and ammonium carbonate. But ammonium carbonate is only found in solution, which means if I want to punish you today, I'll just tell you, go to the lab and bring me ammonium carbonate solid. You will search until Jesus comes back. You will search until forever. Reason? Ammonium carbonate only exists in solution. Which salt have we not talked about? We have talked about carbonates, we have talked about nitrates, we have talked about sulfates. Which one have we not talked about? Chlorides. Chlorides we have talked about. So we have talked about all the salts. So as a candidate, you should be having a proper knowledge of solubility of salts. That one will assist you on in even writing of chemical equations. You know where to place solid, you know where to place AQ. Where you place solid, you know that that one is insoluble. Where you place AQ, you know that that one is soluble in what? In water. Are we together? Yes. Just a summary. All nitrates are, William? Soluble. All nitrates except none are soluble. All carbonates are insoluble. Very good. Insoluble. Very good. Except potassium carbonate. Good.
Sodium
Carbonate and ammonium carbonate. But ammonium carbonate exists only in solution. All sulfates are are soluble. Very good. Except lead sulfate, barium sulfate, and calcium sulfate, which is slightly soluble. And then lastly, all Chlorides. Let's talk about the chlorides. All chlorides are soluble, except which chlorides? The first chloride? Silver chloride. Very good. Second chloride?
Mercury.
Mercury chloride. Very good. Another one? Lead chloride. So only those three. But remember, lead chloride dissolves on warming. Lead chloride does what? Dissolves on warming. When it is in solution, it will dissolve when you warm. And recrystallizes on cooling, which means it turns back into solid when you cool. But when you warm, it dissolves. Are we together? Let us call it a day. Thank you very much for attending the lesson.